Welcome back to NGTV Play Super Smash Bros. Melee, featuring myself, Spencer, and my co-host Matt. I'm playing as Marth, Matt's playing as Falco.
I think you said Melee.
Melee! Melee?
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, oopsie.
Ah, gangster laser.
Oh, sick. Damn.
That's Falco Lombardi for you. Just face away from me.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Definitely nothing to do with trying to grab the ledge or anything like that. Oh, a little early. Nice. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a down air.
Yeah.
So why would you?
Oh, I tried to jump right when you shined me so I could get out my shield.
Thanks.
Oh, whoopsie.
Are you, when you throw out those F smashes, are you reacting or are you reading?
Reacting. Well, okay, so that last one, that was probably a read. I would consider that to be a read, because I kind of like, I consciously was like,
Oh, that was a down air, but it doesn't matter.
you know, because I consciously was like, okay, he's gonna do this, you know, but a lot of the time it's a reaction, which is not a good thing to do, of course.
No, that's good. I mean, if you can react and it hits.
Yeah, but like I shouldn't. I'm trying to avoid just always doing it because it's not the safest option. I want to try to do. If I'm gonna react, I want to try to make it be a forward tilt instead, just so it's less punishable because reactions aren't always guaranteed stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that's so bad. Damn. Oh, I did that. Nice. I held in too much during your jabs. Dang.
Fuck.
Oh, I think I double jumped accidentally. Oh, I gotta fastball that.
That was like some weird camera shake.
Yeah.
Oh, nice edge cancel.
Oh, nice nair. And honestly, like you don't usually go for an air there, so because you might not, you wouldn't have killed me if you did anything else, really.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, these Nair shines. So much better than Nair shine.
It's dumb.
Oh, I didn't have a jumpy jump. Where'd my jumpy go? Where'd my gaze at? Kathy Griffith.
I don't want to tap into that. Yeah, I did
Pretty
too
crazy
many,
combo.
yeah, I did too many like predictable auto options.
Double fair. Well, when you're at high percent like that, it's like a pretty good option.
Yeah. Oh, I'm missing this. Oh my god.
If you want to, after this game, we can close Dolphin and you can hold down one of the shield buttons and you'll get a digital press, which makes it easier to do the lasers.
It's not that. I have some weird stuff. Oh.
Oh, yep. Fucking slow get up killed me. Oh, I didn't have a jump.
Damn.
You'd have stalled one with the side B, you probably would have made it back.
Don't remember if I had a jump or not.
It's a pretty crazy grab you got though.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I was like trying to do something.
Always a slobber knocker on that stage.
Yeah. Damn.
Let's not save my dog. How's your shin feel? After I kicked it.
Hurts. Why did I... Damn it. So close.
So close. One more.
Sure.
Ooh. Monster tipper. Monster kill. Oh, dropped your wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have done pretty much anything you wanted to. I was your slave.
Yeah, I kind of like didn't fully comprehend the situation until it was too late. There's like no other option for me there.
Yeah. Fuck. I didn't have a jump.
Oh, good damn.
Oh.
Ooh. I feel like my movement is like not good. I'm talking about my micro movement.
Uh-huh.
Like I have very poor micro movement. Need to work on that. Because a lot of stuff with Marth has to do with very small spacing stuff.
Yeah. Very precise. He's a precision striker.
Yeah.
Dude, Nair Shine's so good.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. I had like a lull in the middle where I was getting like bodied.
Yeah.
I had to bring a bit of it back so I didn't totally get like destroyed by the end.
Yeah, I think they were all pretty close to that. I think for 2 games, one on FD and I think one on Dreamland.
Yeah, I need to work on my combo escapes, and then work on just my overall like positioning.
It seemed like you were throwing out a lot of Randy F smashes as well. Like you get like flustered and be like F smash. Mostly just in the later game.
Yeah. Well, I was having a hard time, and I've been having this with Marth for a while. It's just really difficult to deal with. Where, like dashing and moving and stuff like that, doesn't feel precise at all, and I'll end up like accidentally tap jumping when I'm trying to dash. Just a bunch of little stuff where it's like, I know I can do the really cool, quick, things, but I can't get myself into the position because for some reason I'm just not jiving with his movement, like, ability.
Yeah.
So I don't know fully how to fix that, because I've always, in this game, kind of felt like I have a problem with not being able to get like the proper movement finesse. With Samus, it's easier because I don't know. I just like lock in with her shit. With Marth, I always have a problem with that, and with for some reason wave dashing. And I think it's wave dashing when while I'm doing like a lot of like moving around. Like his wave dash is
See, like the only time that I have problems with his wave dashing is like a roll instead of wave dash sometimes.
Yeah.
I do that with everybody though.
Yeah. I had that problem too.
But it seems like you like full hop when you miss a wave dash. Like
yeah,
50% of the time.
Or like when we were on FD, I had a part where I had like I had myself on the left or the right third of the stage or so, and you were in the center. And I was just trying to dash back and forth to kind of like, create a situation or whatever. And I ended up full hopping accidentally because of the tap jump, and then I got super punished for it. Just like, it sucks like getting punished for something so dumb,
Yeah.
It's something that
Well, talk about getting punished for something dumb, like on Battlefield where you dropped your wallet and you ate like 100%.
Yeah, that was bad. It's just one of those things where it's like, I know you just gotta like stay calm and like, like, oh well, that happened. Just really just try to figure it out. But internally, it's hard to stop yourself from going, how long have I been playing this game? Why can't I do this simple ass shit?
Yeah.
And like I can do complicated stuff, but then I can't like move around. Like,
yeah.
What? Really weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I don't really have that issue. Like I said,
well, no, it's
the problem that I have is
like
just
ingrained.
Rolling.
It should be ingrained. It should be just something that happens now. Like I shouldn't have to worry about dashing and
Well, yeah. Well, with Peach, I have that problem as well, where I'll want to like dash down or do like a dash attack out of a grab or something like that, and then she'll just like forward tilt.
Yeah.
And you're like, bitch, no, it's not. We're not doing the can. Okay, can you fucking dash attack, please?
Yeah. I'll find myself like short hopping a lot because like I feel like, well, I can't move around normally, so I guess I'll just try to like do like a weird like threaten or something like that, and it's just not a good option.
Not against Falco, no.
Yeah.
Because I'll just laser and then that's an opening.
And like there are ways you can use it. Like if you hit me in the short hop, I can immediately forward air afterwards, which catches you, which is something that Pew Pew does. But like I don't feel like I'm at the point where I can just know the perfect timing to do that. And I feel like it's also built on his other abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you have to be able to get to the perfect position in the first place.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I can't think of a time where I was dash dancing and then I jumped.
Yeah, it never happened before. It's so weird. Like I never used to have these problems. And I think that's what's so.
Well, you always get worse before you get better. You know? And we were kind of super late adopters to dash dancing. We're still trying to work it into a strategic point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, it's also with just regular movement stuff too. Like, dashing when I'm trying to just walk sometimes, or dashing and then not doing the things that you should be doing to make up for the fact that you're in the dash animation, like shielding or crouching or wave dashing back, you know, and I can do it when I'm just practicing, like dash, wave, dash back, blah, 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 I can do all this stuff. But when I'm playing the game, I'll find myself doing that skid a lot, where it's just like, oh god,
yeah, sometimes
fuck me.
Yeah.
Like, it's so frustrating because like I'm setting up these strategic positions where that is not what I need. You know, I need to be able to do like a quick turnaround and then do something, but instead I'm like,
well, like I said, that comes with trying to work in the dash dancing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because you know that it took us forever to start adopt. It took us a long time to start adopting tech at all, or just advanced shit at all.
And part of it was that we had it in our heads
it.
where we're like, oh, don't use it yet because we're not good enough to use it, or something like that. Like it was a weird. I don't know if that was the way it was for you, but there was certain tech stuff where it's like, oh, we're not at the level yet to try it. Like we shouldn't be trying this at this moment, you know, when we should have been. You should just start immediately trying to do it.
Well, yeah, I think that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Because now we get shine out of shield tech, and then we got like.
I just hope that eventually.
You still haven't worked in the double forward air, but we'll get there.
Yeah, it's just like I know something needs to change in the way that I go about everything. I don't know that I'm going to improve in that aspect of my gameplay by just playing. You know, like unless literally while we play, all I'm doing is working on it. But part of it is I don't know what aspect of it is going wrong, and I want to blame like my thumb or like my control for messing that up, and that's a part that I really don't know how to fix that. Like I don't know how to make that better. I feel like that's just the way my fucking hand moves.
Well, no, it's not the way your hand moves.
Well, that's the way it feels because I've been dealing with this for like 3 months now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I know, but like I said, like we're like trying to incorporate all this stuff into gameplay. There's going to be hiccups, and you always get worse before you get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. It's just I feel
like
like I've been working out for a long time, and I haven't gotten any better.
Well, I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, now you do like dash dance grab, you do dash back. Well, maybe not technically a dash back, but you dash back, dash forward, like do grabs and bait all the time. And you weren't doing that 3 months ago. You know, grab. Yeah, God, your grab game with Samus and Marth have improved dramatically.
Well, okay, so overall,
and that has to do with the movement. Because you trip me up with your movement.
Yeah, like I feel like overall, a grab game. Situations have gotten better. I don't know what happened with my regrab game on Fox and Falco, because there was a short period where I remember.
Well, a lot of the times I would not tech, or I wouldn't DI so that you could practice.
Yeah, and I just don't know.
And now the DI is like automatic.
Yeah, I had to look it up because I don't know when to do what. Like.
Well, you can.
With Falco, am I supposed to just turn around, or am I supposed to do a pivot?
0%, it doesn't work.
Well, yeah, I know that. I'm talking about like after the first couple of grabs, where it's obvious I just stand in place and grab you. But then, when you DI behind, am I supposed to just turn around to do it, or am I supposed to, pivot and do it? And I would say, oh yeah, just try a bunch of stuff out. But it's hard because you don't get that situation very often. And then once you're out of the situation, then you have to wait like, another minute and a half of gameplay, or wait until the stock's done and get a grab on a stage that you're in a position where you can actually do it. And then, okay, what did I try last time? You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Well, yeah, I know, but you're coming at this all with a very negative, like, tone.
Yeah, it's
really not that.
Partially.
It's not negative.
We're
still learning to incorporate a lot of the stuff. And there's going to be like, I do the same shit where you dash dance, then you run too far, and then you get wrecked for it. Like, I've done that a lot.
Yeah.
But that comes with the learning.
Yeah. I guess I'm mostly just negative about it because, like, I know what I need to be doing, which is I need to be just practicing, just like literally just doing like like drilling some of this stuff. I feel like if I just drilled it, a couple of times. Off camera, a couple of days a week or something like that.
Well, yeah, I know,
I might eliminate this problem.
When we like, you never bring any of that up when we play.
That's why I'm frustrated. Like, I was gonna bring that. That was the next comment I was gonna make, which is, I always say, oh, I should practice this, but then when we do play or when we do have off camera time, I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like frustrating because I'm like, oh, I still have this problem. Oh yeah, I should probably practice, and then I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, I think, the main reason why I'm so like bitter about it is I'm not doing the stuff that I know I should be doing, and yeah, it's just like, god damn it. But yeah, so I mean that's the main thing. Like, I just don't feel smooth, and I don't feel good playing. Like, about 60% of the time, I just don't feel good, and then it just kind of put like, fuck, it ruins my confidence in everything else that I'm trying to do, because I feel like if I can't do this, then I'm not gonna be able to do the other stuff.
Oh yeah, I know, but you might as well just knock that off.
Yeah, well,
I mean, because it's not doing anything. You're not like, it's not, like, what is that? It's not doing anything for you. It's worthless, meaningless to even go down that road.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't go down that road at all. I double laser from the ledge so much because I'm trying to get it in, and then I'm trying to get it wet. I'm just trying to incorporate it, and then when I have it down, then I'll use it as a mix-up instead of just doing it all the time. But when you punish me for it, or you get a stock off it, I'm not upset.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
And I think, and I'm not trying to anti anything that you're saying, but I feel like the difference is I feel like you have a high accomplishment rate with that. Like, you still do the move, right? And even though you got punished for it, it's still like, oh, well, I still successfully kind of did it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a problem with successfully doing the stuff that I'm trying
I got
to do.
another examples with when you're on a platform and I do the shine, like the shine onto the platform, wave, and then wave dash down to get onto it.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck that up 99% of the time. 99.9% of the time, I fuck it up every single time. Like I don't think I've hit it like twice this whole recording session, out of every time you're on a platform, I go for it.
Yeah.
And it just comes with the shit. You know. Eventually, I'll know. I'll get the timing and everything like that. Just like the wave shining and all that.
Well, are you saying you fuck it up like you just miss, or you fuck it up like literally like you don't accomplish?
I don't accomplish it, or I'll fuck it up, and sometimes it's very bad for me.
Yeah.
I've lost games because of it.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't dwell on it.
Yeah, and you know, like honestly, I feel fine, and like it doesn't affect me when I mess up things that I'm trying to work on. I just think it kind of gets to me a bit more when I feel like, oh, I thought I had this down, and then I mess it up, and it's like I'm trying to work on this other stuff, but then now I have to go back and like drill like this stuff that I thought I had done, or
that's just like I said, it comes with trying to incorporate it into the game plan.
Yeah.
And then you won't have to worry about it because then you'll be doing it.
That's what I thought.
Part of your game plan. Well, I think the problem is that you default quickly to what you're comfortable with, and then stop doing the new shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just having a hard time with like I feel like definitely what you're saying is valid, and again, I'm not trying to anti it, and I understand that coming from the point of view of like, because we're doing new things, that everything gets a little bit shittier before it all gets like much better. There are some situations that happen quite frequently that it isn't anything new. It's just sometimes like I can't do like the simplest stuff, and I don't know how to cope with that. I guess is all I want to do is just do like a very simple action, like
yeah, I know, but like I think it all feeds into itself. It's not like you're like you can't do the simple things. You're like, oh, I fucked up the simple thing once, and I fucked it up again, and then it's a spiral. Because I bet you before that you're doing it fine.
Well, how do I get out of that? I mean, because it's hard for me to just ignore it.
I just straight up, I don't let it bother me. You know, I'll be like on a platform, and then you'll up air me, and then like up tilt me over and over again. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just stop teching too soon. Blah 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 blah. And then I'm just like, you know, I take a little mental note like, hey, I gotta stop being retarded, and then I move on. I just like move right on. You know,
not to say that I'm always like getting down on myself, right? I mean, because I did bring it back a bit in this episode, you know, like I did rally, and it was just like whatever about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a challenge for me. I feel like it's much more of a challenge for me, just in general. Like my baseline game mindset isn't as prepared as yours is. So it's like,
because I go in there with, you know, not very many expectations, you know, like I'm not assuming that I should be able to perform everything perfectly all the time. You know, like that's just like how it is. Because I was doing the Nair Shine today, which is something, it's not necessarily new, but I put a big emphasis on trying to do it.
Yeah.
And like when it worked, it was great. But when it didn't work, which was about 50% of the time, I would not fast fall the Nair because I hit your shield or some shit like that. And then not L cancel because I fucked up the timing. no shine comes out because I'm already like on my back getting sword fucked. And then I'm just like, oh, well, let's keep on going.
Yeah.
I have no expectations to like, okay, I've done it a few times perfectly. I shall always do it perfectly. From now on, I will never mess up.
Yeah.
This tech.
I mean, I know that it's definitely like just an exaggeration,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really ever feel like that. And I was just thinking, just now, I was just trying to come up with like, I guess another way of expressing it. And oh my god, I think I just totally lost my train of thought. So I was thinking about what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. It's slowly coming back. Okay, so what was I thinking about? I was thinking about, so I have a problem with when I'm trying to do something and I'm not doing it successfully. I have a major problem with like overthinking like the entire situation,
Mm-hmm.
and overthinking to the point where I'm like like super analyzing what's going on, where other options become invisible to me. So the thing I'm messing up that I'm trying to do becomes the only thing that apparently is possible in the situation,
Mm-hmm.
which is not true, but I'll get to this point where like, okay, I'm not doing this well. I should just forget it, just move on, just play. And I'm like, I no longer remember what I'm supposed to be doing now, like in the game, like everything else but like a couple of options feels either impossible or I don't even think about it. I just like, oh, I'm messing this up, and then I just like, okay, now I'm only looking for situations where I can put this in here, and it's like I'm trying to put it in too many situations because I'm trying to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this happens a lot when I play Fox. Like I'll try to do the drill, shine, wave dash, and then for some reason I'll be playing and it won't even get into my mind that, okay, maybe you should just like take a break from that and move on to something else. Obviously it's not working. You can always come back to it later, whatever, and just do like an air shine or just wave dash back and play it more safe and just do something entirely differently. Try to grab him instead, right? I don't think about any of that. I'm trying to make myself think about stuff like that, but I get to the point where like we'll be recording and I have this phrase that I say all the time, which is like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm really confused, and then that's a little bit frustrating. And it's just an overall.
Well, I think
I don't know how that happens. Like I feel like that's like sometimes overthinking stuff is really, really good for me, but a lot of times in those types of situations, I fixate hardcore on stuff, and I want to try to find a way of avoiding fixating on stuff.
I look at the combo game. This is like a branching storyline or like a web, right? So you just follow the thread basically. So if I'm Falco and you're Marth, I get the Nair shine. Shine sends you up. Which way did you go? Right? Go to the right, and then I'm like, can I hit him with a dare? Probably. Or yes. So then I go for the dare. And then I go, where did he land? And then did he tech? Which way did he tech? And then like continue. You know what I mean? Like you just like follow the vines. Yeah, it's so
and
weird. Then that's basically the whole situation. Like obviously there's bread and butter stuff that is guaranteed and
which for some reason I have a hard time just totally forgetting about. Like I'll just forget about bread and butter stuff. Like, oh yeah. Matt always tells me just throw, if you're gonna back thumb towards the ledge, just turn around and down tilt, or just like stuff like that. And I have a hard time just remembering that that's an option. I feel like the core issue here is something bad will happen, and I'll ruminate on it to the point where I can't think of anything else.
Ruminate?
Yeah, ruminate. It's when you think about something over and over and over and over again, like a loop. It's a negative feedback loop, basically. And I've been able to get out of it before, and I guess the appropriate action is to force myself to think about each action as it happens. And so I'm always thinking about like what's happening, because when I'm in my own head, I'm not paying attention to the game at all. But I know if I pay attention to the game, then you break it down to just just simple do this move and do that move, instead of thinking about it in like chunks or pre-designed scenarios that I end up going to all the time. So I feel like forcing myself to think about things very mechanically, not like a robot, but very mechanically from a step-by-step thing, like what you're saying, might help me, because it'll stop me from thinking about, whatever it is that's on a loop inside my head, and hopefully just get me to think about just what I'm doing, like basically bring me back to the here and now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I feel like, would solve it all. Because usually when I'm just chill and I don't care, then I can just play. I can just, he's doing this, and I can just do that, and then it's like, oh, I'm playing really well. This is awesome. And then something gets inside there, and it's just like, fuck, And then I can't think of anything else, and I can't work on anything else, and I can't make any, other stuff. And then the other part of me is like, okay, I'm trying to just play the game, and I'm messing stuff up because I'm just not paying attention. So I guess that's overall the solution, is just to stay in the game moment to moment. Because you always talk about like, oh yeah, I just think about doing this, and then I think about going to this option and stuff like that. And when I'm in that mindset, it sounds impossible to me. Like I can't pay attention to moment. All of it's reaction for me, which is not 100% true. But when I'm in that mindset, it is 100% true. Like it's all just reaction, and I'm just like flailing around,
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's probably what I need to try to do. But all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Literally, the talk after the video was almost as long as the video itself. But if you enjoyed this or have any comments on this, feel free to leave one down below. If you want to see some more, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.